the closing ceremony of a folk art festival in Lhasa, capital city of China's Xizang Autonomous Region, we met Balog Rinpoche for the first time. He's a lead singer, a Thangka teacher, a scripture instructor, and a living Buddha. Balog Rinpoche was born in 1982 and was identified as the reincarnated living Buddha of Yanggriga Monastery in Manchukuo County at the age of 8. Growing up in Lhasa, he not only studied Buddhist doctrines but also learned Mandarin, English, painting, music, and other subjects from a young age. Balog Rinpoche is the 42nd generation inheritor of the songs of Milarepa, a national intangible cultural heritage of China.
I formed a band called Dharma in 2013. Our band has performed in cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Hangzhou, and Chengdu. Actually, I tried to start a Rinpoche band during the very first semester of our newly established Buddhism university. It was a happy and interesting experience during my college days when I was searching for an innovative way to inherit and spread the Song of Milarepa in the new era. The idea of starting a band came to my mind very naturally.
Milarepa was one of the most influential figures of the Kagyu school of Tibetan Buddhism. His oral teachings of Buddhist doctrines were passed down and collected by his followers as the Songs of Milarepa, serving as a valuable resource for understanding Buddhist philosophy. Balog Rinpoche was taught by his guru, the 41st inheritor, Khenpo Dandrab at Drigangthil Monastery. As the songs of Milarepa have been traditionally passed down among practitioners, Balog Rinpoche aims to better preserve and introduce them to more people.
Almost all the Guru songs of Milarepa are selected from the book The 100,000 Songs of Milarepa. He was an Buddhist poet and saint in the 11th century who wandered from place to place, teaching enlightenment and the path to Buddhahood through his spontaneously composed Guru songs. I hope the songs could break language barriers and give people different feelings.
For Balog Rinpoche, art is an important expression in his daily practice. As a graduate of Thangka major at Xizang University, he also teaches Thangka painting at Manual Art School in Lhasa.
When I was young, my family used to live inside Norblinka, which is famous for its fabulous mural paintings. Since I had the chance to watch them and talk with some mural painters, I fell in love with Thangka art.
Typically depicting Buddhist deities, Thangka paintings are Tibetan Buddhist scroll paintings on cotton or silk with mineral and organic pigments. To promote the art, Balog Rinpoche established a Thangka painting class in 2014, receiving apprentices from diverse ethnic backgrounds in order to encourage more exchanges and interactions among different ethnic groups.
我学习唐卡到现在有4年的时间。Balog Rinpoche他是我的唐卡老师，他不只是艺术的教育，也是人格的教育，也是爱的教育吧。我也希望能够像老师那样增长更多的智慧，同时有更加温柔博大慈悲的心，帮助到更多的人。
Apart from art, Balog Rinpoche teaches the 37 practices of Bodhisattva and Mandarin at the Xizang Buddhism University. Nestled in Qixi County, the institute is the region's only high-level comprehensive Tibetan Buddhist institute.
무슨 도다 되게 돈에 주면 길럽센다 도도 뭐는 지네 야우시라 챙나기 디네 로존디 제 규제는 지 소소 공발레네 지 고즈데 테스 차조디 파글레다 콤비난 테스 파글레 더 봐봐 직시라 머신 부분 양직 파글레 비슈 인데시
아 다들 건배기는 시에서 뭐지 당시 지구들의 준비 담발로 또 단대게 지 럽정기 코리는데 요 말했어 현존한데 럽다시면 되질 도알 화장이 가보시오지 디마세게 다 개나 통랑기 생만도지 저자띵 사보 디마생만도 다 망시시의 망보시 라바테 까디치 시시라 디마세게 다 통랑기 있으나 그치 나주기 있는 간절로 고베네 탑시 망보스단 단대 있으나 나라지 하나 가면 시에서
Balak Rinpoche was among the first batch of scripture teachers in the Xizang Buddhism University when it was founded in 2011. It has nurtured thousands of outstanding monks and nuns to serve the Tibetan Buddhist community. Balak Rinpoche starts his daily morning rituals before dawn.
As a monk, we need to do rituals every day. Even many regular believers do their rituals every day as well. I do the water offering, butter lamp offering, and prostrate in front of the shrine. But of course, in the monastery, we do more rituals during those holidays.
After a simple breakfast, Balak Rinpoche drove us to Yangriga Monastery, about 90 kilometers away from Lhasa, to handle temple affairs. For him, Rinpoche means much more than an honorific title. Upon arrival after a short rest, he began to lead the monks in chanting sutras.
Rinpoche, it means greater responsibilities because our Rinpoche needs to take charge and make a positive impact on the Buddhist practice among the monks in his own monastery, to carry on historical missions and fulfill the wishes and needs of religion believers. Apart from his own regular study missions, our Rinpoche needs to manage religious activities, assist with monastery management committees, routine duties, and lead the monks to protect and inherit intangible cultural heritage of his monastery.
For many centuries, Tibetan Buddhism has been passed on from generation to generation in the Plateau region.
I would probably say in Xizang, Tibetan Buddhism has become our lifestyle. It's how we live. There is a saying in Tibetan, "Migana Chui," which means to make other people happy. In Chinese, we say, "人人为我，我为人人," one for all for one. I believe such is a shared value on good old common sense and altruism, and I believe such value reaches beyond language. I also believe it helps us bond with each other and consolidates the sense of community for the Chinese nation.
Xizang today hosts over 1,700 sites for Tibetan Buddhism activities, with around 46,000 Buddhist monks and nuns. Reincarnation of living Buddhas is a practice recognized and respected by the government at all levels.
According to my understanding, there are no significant differences between a regular monk and reincarnated Rinpoche. Both a regular monk and Rinpoche are expected to study hard and become well educated and absorbed ones. But in Tibetan tradition, all the monks look up to Rinpoches, they respect Rinpoches. Why? Because our Rinpoche is expected to study harder, to be more trustworthy and more compassionate. So it's a challenge and it's an opportunity.
Nowadays, living Buddhas do not confine themselves to monasteries. More and more Rinpoches contribute to the promotion of Buddhism and benefit the public in diverse ways.
About my future career goals, I would like to establish a professional Buddhism translation center. At the same time, I'm planning to establish a Milarepa museum in order to memorialize Milarepa, to better protect and promote his precious cultural heritage.